All right. Fatty057, thank you for the follow and thanks for stopping by. Greatly appreciate it. If you haven't followed us at all, we're kind of going through Dave's collection. We kind of started with the. Well, I'm TurboGrafx 7. I'm Ryan, and this is Dave over here.
Hi,
Get in the
Dave.
frame. You're green. All right. Well, we'll explain a little bit about what we do. Dave here has a very large collection, 54 games in total.
Yeah, it's still 54 as of today.
As of today,
Yes.
he's at 54. I'm up to 10, I think.
Yep. My fault.
Yeah, gotten some games from Dave. I stream by myself for, I don't know, a year and a half or so before you moved in over here.
Yep.
So Dave moved down the street from me around April, and hey, Chrome Candy Pinball, thanks for stopping by. So essentially, Dave, with his large collection, has a lot of very cool, unique stuff. I should probably look at the camera, so I'll talk from the side.
That's fine.
Essentially, what we're doing is he has it organized mostly by manufacturer for the most part. So kind of right now we're going through all the Zaccarias. So we've done Magic Castle, we've done Farfalla, we've done
Pinball Champ,
Robot,
Time Machine, and now we're doing Soccer King.
Now we're doing Soccer Kings, and then we still have to do.
What are we missing?
I thought there was one more. Well, plus there's the one you're picking up.
Yeah, that's.
I don't know if you want to say that or not.
No, that's fine.
Hey, Attack! Thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate it.
So this of the current Gen 2 Zacks that I have, this would be the last one, but surprise, I'm getting another one on Saturday, which will be Clown. So that just popped up and I jumped on it. So I'll be going down to Illinois to pick that up, and it's apparently pretty nice shape. I've looked at a few pictures and it does look really nice. So I'll have that to stream if everything's ready to go. We'll see, maybe next week or the week after. And then I do have two other Zack games. They're EMs.
I forgot about the EM.
Right. But anyway, so yeah, that's the idea. Is we're gonna kind of go through different ones. I think after the Zacks, we can kind of jump around or whatever we want to do. But
yep. We're gonna start playing the game. We think we have the audio where it should be, but if it's not, if the game's too quiet or too loud, let us know and we can adjust it. You want to kind of go over what you do remember?
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty simple and straightforward.
Yeah, I haven't studied it a whole lot. So I recently.
Yeah, there's no audio yet. We haven't hit the start button.
Right. So I usually go through a quick tutorial. And I'll just tell you what I know. There's probably a few other nuances that I'm not aware of because I haven't played them as much in depth until we really get to the stream. And in fact, I just went over this game to make everything play really nice for this. So thanks to Ryan for kicking me in the butt to get it done. But so yeah, this one plays super nice now. The objective to this is obviously scoring goals. It's a soccer themed game. But what you want to do, the main feature of the game is you want to hit. So there's two banks of drop targets up at the top. So this is a cool game in that it has a fairly large upper play field, but it's acrylic or polycarbonate, I think. Anyway, the drop targets underneath the upper playfield on the right and left, the yellow targets, when you hit down a bank of those, there is, I think you can see the display. It says extra kicks here. And that will build up, so it'll count up. It'll just give you an increment of 1 each time you hit down a bank. And then if you go into the hole, you can kind of see in the very top center, If you go in that hole, it'll kick a ball out in the upper play field, and you're now having shoots or kicks
goals.
hit at the goal. And what's really neat about this is there's a computer controlled goalie,
like post.
That it moves around. Unlike other games that you see, like what is that, World Cup soccer and those where they just kind of move back and forth. This one will actually kind of it's got two solenoids on it that kind of really do block it, which is neat. And then
I got a comment about your shirt, by the way.
Oh, yes. So I'm doing this in excitement for the new Rick and Morty game that Spooky is coming out with. So I'm a big Spooky fan, and Rick and Morty is awesome theme. So really, really cool stuff.
I'm just wearing a Silver Ball Saloon shirt.
Oh, okay.
Even though I've never been there.
That's the
one day I'll make it though.
That's the New York guys, right? The
Slam Tilt.
Slam Tilt. Yeah. So basically, go up. You want to have kicks at goal. What that does, each time you hit a goal, it lights part of your red special. Every Zac has an orange and a red special, and the red special on this is, I believe, you have to get 6 goals.
Ah, nice, Chrome Candy.
So you have to get 6 goals, and it'll light the red special. Red special is 4.5 million. When you
Which
get
seems
that.
huge.
Yeah, and so it's harder to get than you'd think. And actually, this is kind of 6 goals is the lowest setting, so hopefully we can get it throughout the night. You can do like 10 or 12 or whatever. I think the highest is like 15 goals.
Pinballer, oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciated. Good to see you, man.
So the orange special is another feature in that's almost always extra balls. You can set it to whatever you want, but I think the factory is extra balls. And what you want to do for that is the ABC targets. They're stand-up targets on the left and right of the main play field. The way I have it set now is you hit down all 3 of either side, and it'll light a light for 200, 300, 400, 500,000 points for the target. So I believe you can just keep bashing that target when you build it up. Once you build it up to the orange, it turns to that you can cash it in for the extra ball. There is a series of rollovers in this star in the middle, and you just kind of randomly roll over those. They'll light a special super score. Basically, like everything on the play field is increased in value. I'm not exactly sure what. I haven't paid attention that much to figure that out. There's also multipliers. Multipliers are, I believe, there's 2 stand-up targets in the very back that I think those light when after you hit down a drop target bank. What else? I think. Oh, and then your return lanes advance your normal bonus. I think that's about it. So the ball doesn't physically move. You might get confused with it. There's actually balls loaded. Huh? Oh, there's actually balls loaded in the back. So it kind of tricks you a bit. There is a small subway in this game, so when you hit it in the back, you'll see it'll pop up underneath this extra kicks that you can't see. There's a up kicker that will shoot that out.
Let us know if you LED'd this.
Oh yeah, LED'd out the wazoo. So yeah, the back glass and everything, went through all that. So I think that's about it. I think we can just play some games.
Like I said, if the game audio is too loud or too soft, let us know and we can adjust it accordingly.
Yeah. Okay.
Come on, boys. Let's see some real football.
Did I get to? Yeah, I did. All right, cool.
Boss in the center.
Yeah, it's in really nice shape. I mean, I think the only thing that could use some work maybe is a new back glass. It's got some
Crazy.
crashing, grazing.
Yeah. But you know, with pretty rare games, you kind of have to take it how it is. I've bought several back glasses from BG Resto. Dang it. I miss. Come on. There it is. So yeah, BG Resto is pretty much the go-to guy if you got a rare game that doesn't have a back glass. You're not gonna find somebody with one just laying around.
I don't think the back glass is mirrored.
It is.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it is.
Really?
Yep. Yep. Not a whole lot. Around the circle.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yep.
It is mirrored, I lied.
It's slight.
Yeah, do you want to keep up with Chad?
Yeah. Yeah, BG Resto, he's typically about 6 months. But I mean, he's a great guy. He's just kind of,
Oh my goodness.
he travels a lot for his work. I'm gonna turn this down just a slight bit. Like the sound effects are kind of loud. Yeah, BG Resto travels a lot, or Steve. He travels a lot for his work, and so, you know, it's kind of his hobby, and he's been doing it for a really long time. And I just got three glasses from him at
More than that, didn't you?
3 or 4 at Expo, and got one. Honestly, he's been building up this huge inventory of art over the years, and that's his retirement plan. Is when he's done working, he's just gonna make reproduction glasses for, you know, yeah.
Nice. The center flipper is only activated when you go into the gobble hole, the top underneath the goal, because then the vertical up kicker kicks it up, and then that's when the center flipper is activated for the upper playfield. Buffalo Pinball, thank you for the host. Come on. Oh. Ah. See, you get that thing dead nuts on all the time.
What? Oh, through there?
Oh, from the side flippers into the...
Oh, I got
Seems
lucky.
like you gotta hit it more early on the flipper.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. So this Gen 2, I believe, is 82, and so it's like an early production or early on in the Gen 2s.
Fatty, that very well could be, because we were playing Pinball Champ. Is it 82 or 83? Doesn't even matter.
I think it's 83. Yeah.
But there was sounds from 8 Ball Deluxe, from Firepower, and some other game we could hear in the audio.
Yep.
So they definitely recycled stuff from other manufacturers, apparently.
Yeah, but they had their own voice call out, which was cool.
Yeah.
And then there was. Well, I was gonna say like the flipper mechs underneath are different than what Magic Castle is, which was an '84, and they're just a little sloppier. They're kind of there's more friction points on them, so they're just a little bit more floppy, I would say. I don't know. Oh, jeez.
Let's see if we can salvage this game. The last ball. There we go.
Oh, so there's a giant plunger for those up kickers, and I like put those in a drill bit and like made them super slick. So when the coil is huge, it's like a freaking.
Holy cow, Gamma Goat. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for the host. Greatly appreciated. Good to see you, Ian.
So anytime that thing does the up kick, it's like bang. You're right. So it works a lot better now.
Nice.
Come on, boys, let's see some real football.
I think it's funny that they call it's called Soccer Kings, but then they say football. But
it's strange that they called it Soccer Kings in
Italy.
In Italy, yeah.
Well, I think some of these they were definitely going after like the American
Thanks again,
market.
Ian.
Like if you look at Devil Riders, there's American flags all over it. So
but even still, you'd think they would still call this Football King.
I don't know.
Fatty, but the thing is, like, these games were made for Europe. I mean, they didn't. The only reason these games are in America is because they were imported well after the company was out of business. So
I think the strategy there is to just let it settle.
Yeah.
Because it just fires out of there too fast to hit it on the fly.
Yep. For sure.
That Italian bottom again, too. It makes it difficult to get those shots or get control of it here. So I think we've talked about that on a...
Well, then now they're double backing on that.
What's that?
About the Italian bottom, the actual meaning.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh. Huh. Well, whatever it is, right. I think I heard something about that where Italian bottom just means that the flippers are at the bottom or something.
Well, it's 2 out lanes and 2 in lanes minimum.
Oh, well, anyway.
That feed to the flipper.
Then maybe a characteristic thing that we have noticed with Zacks is their slingshots are in noticeably more than what the American ones did. So it makes kind of trapping up down here in some of those shots left and right more difficult. So like your A, B, and C, it'd be a little bit harder to get the A's on the play field than like the B and C and that. So So I think everybody must be. I mean, I could just tell the excitement in the air with Rick and Morty today. I mean, everybody's going nuts. I mean, I'm super excited for Spooky and you know that theme in general. I mean, I have a TNA. I think, I mean, we're both friends with Eric Kripke, who's doing the code for it. I just got that super score.
Yeah, Eric Kripke's been doing the code at his house,
which is not
for who knows how long now. So he hosts a league at his house too that we're in, and he has to have the game like hidden away, locked up in his bedroom, so that no one can see it. We're all over. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Fatty, I'm sure they do have me an auto host. Such a melodic sound.
Yeah, it's a time thing. See, it's over now. Didn't hit a whole lot of stuff during that bonus. Ugh.
These post rubbers are interesting.
Yeah, that's something that they used more in the EM days.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yes. Or I can just miss.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm super excited for the Rick and Morty theme. Like, when's the last time we really had something super current? I mean, Guardians of the Galaxy?
Well, that's the thing. Like, Rick and Morty is such a huge cartoon right now. I mean, I've been watching it since it came out. And to get a license that everyone has been wanting at a time when it's relevant and hot is awesome to me.
You know what? I bet Stern probably overlooked it because they don't know what the hell it is. Or maybe they do, but maybe they thought that it doesn't have as big a following as it did, and you know.
Fatty, yeah, behind us is a early Stern row amongst. Well, that he's got more besides this too, but yes, that is a Flight 2000.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, the Chuck and the Bug are, I don't know.
Yeah,
they're super nerds, so
it's pretty awesome.
So I'm sure they're huge fans of it.
Oh man, I gotta save that right at the end. Yeah, Dave. A lot of his games here, Dave's capable of doing restore work, like clear coding, playfields, all that stuff. So all these games have been, well, the bulk of them have been very nicely restored. Like, clear coded, the whole shebang.
Right. We kind of have with these older ones.
Come on, get in there. Yes.
With these older ones, you really have to go through them and make, a lot of updates to them, because you figure a lot of them are probably 30 years old, or 30, 40 years old at this point, so, the boards have old components on them, and connectors lose connectivity, and there's all kinds of things that need to be gone through, and so all right, we're great. More encouraging than the last one when it was pretty negative. Oh, that was Time Machine.
Ooh, Medusa's a good game. You should get that, Ian. I like that game. He's got one.
Yeah.
Got those cool zipper flippers up top, and
yeah, I've been dragging my feet and getting it done. There's actually a CPR playfield in the one that I have. I just haven't taken the time to finish it up. Since I moved here, it's all been about getting the basement situated and everything, and so eventually I'll get to those. So.
Ian, are you really 3 pins over capacity? I mean, there's always room somewhere.
Who's that?
Gamma Go, Ian Harrower.
Oh. I'm like 15 pins over capacity right now. Pretty soon I'm gonna have to just like, I'll get them done and I'll just take. If you just waited long enough, you wouldn't actually have to buy them from me. I don't know if you figured that out yet, because I'm not gonna have a space to put them up anyway.
Come on. Let's see.
Breakers. Oh yes. So you're asking, do I do like the electrical breakers? Fatty 057. Yeah. So when I wired up the basement, I did everything on a breaker for it. You can probably see him in the background.
Here, I can
maybe.
move the camera real quick.
Well, yeah, it's nothing.
Right behind this mess here, straight back, is his breaker panels.
Yeah. So the second one is the sub panel that I put in, and so basically everything's in a bank, and it's nice because I can just turn everything on from those, and I made sure that nothing's gonna get overloaded. So I know a lot of people just kind of like plug things in and power strips and everything else, and then if you have them all on at once, you risk blowing tripping a breaker or whatever. But yeah, that's the whole idea.
Free wall demolition.
For another room to... Oh yeah, the home remodel. Oh geez, well I didn't like. I just went crazy for like the last 6 months and been knocking down walls. And
when Dave first moved in, this was just cement everything.
Right. Yeah. I had to knock down a wall and put up all new electrical and walls and paint the ceiling and put in a bathroom. Actually, I did 2 bathrooms. All while helping getting stuff done for the wife too. So like kitchen island and lots of stuff.
There we go. Maybe I can actually make one goal. That'd be a cool idea. Oh, miss, you suck.
No, Fatty, I don't plan on torching the place. That would
Isn't
be
it
bad.
an insurance policy fully set in?
Right. Yeah, that would be bad. Well, the nice thing about, fire would be bad, but the nice thing if the basement ever does flood, is like they're all on legs, so it'd have to get up pretty high.
It ain't gonna flood that high. That would be like your house about to fall, like wash away.
Right.
How much water's gonna be?
Lake Michigan just overflows.
Yeah, we are very close to Lake Michigan.
Yeah.
Like
just a couple steps down the street.
Literally. On the coast. Yeah, I got a water sensor in my basement.
Should probably put something on my sub pump. Oh, that was me.
Oh yeah, burst pipe above the games would not be good. Oh, Dave's actually from Michigan.
Oh yeah. Yeah, originally from Michigan.
You said
What
his.
is it? Lansing? You spelled Lansing wrong. There's an S.
There we go.
Oh, old man from Ipsy. Oh yeah. So you're from Ipsy. I'm actually from Adrian, which is
Oh my goodness.
just south. So like Ipsy, Ann Arbor area. So like yeah, Adrian's like southeast, but. Yeah, no, Lenawee County, Adrian's city within, or small town, I guess you would say, within Lenawee County. Probably the biggest town within Lenawee County. So.
Come on, boys, let's see some real football.
Oh, I do miss the place. I think when I went to Clay's VFW with well, my now wife. And we went and did that show, I think, for a half day. And as we were driving away, she's like, "Aren't you pissed that you left this place and all this stuff was here?" Is like, "Well, it wasn't here when I lived here, damn it!" It's like, we're moving back. Well, I don't think it's.
Oh, Fatty, you're out in Portland, huh?
Oh, that's a cool place. Have you done Wedgehead? Wedgehead was my favorite place when I visited there. There's a couple of like, more well-known ones like
Ground Control.
yeah, that sounds right. And then there's one at Quarter World or something.
I've only been Ground Control when I was out there.
Oh, okay. But yeah,
Like 6 years ago.
I think Wedgehead had just opened up when I was visiting there. I actually entered them.
Next level, yeah.
I entered them in Pinside because they weren't even on the map. Yeah, I think the only reason I knew about it is because somebody mentioned it in a thread about Portland, and so I was like, I sought it out, and I talked to I think the owner or the operator. And I was like, hey, like, if I put this on Pinside, like, everybody will know, and then they'll come check it out. So hopefully they're getting a lot more business. I really like that they had a nice mix of everything there, not just like, the newest Stearns and stuff like that.
Dude, you're on fire with this thing.
I'm just talking. I get better when I'm talking.
Clearly. Yeah, Ian, I would love to go to VFW one of these days as well. It's one of the things on the list.
Let's go.
I gotta do VFW. I still have to do Texas. I haven't done yet. Oh, you're the same on Pinside, Fatty? Awesome. If you want to see all of Dave's collection, you can look it up on Pinside. He's Brenna 98.
Yeah. So it's BRENNA 98. YPF.
TPF.
Oh, TPF. TPF. Oh, right, because you got Deep Root, right? American said that they were going to announce something.
Well, it's funny because
that's all I know
TPF
about.
the following weekend from TPF is MGC, which is where we live.
Oh, right.
They're like literally back to back.
Well, I don't know if I could swing that. Well, actually, I can't go to MGC. Well, I can do like a truncated thing. My wife's brother is getting married then.
Is he in Alaska?
Yeah, but he's moving back to Janesville. So yeah, maybe I can swing a TPF. I don't know. I mean, I'd like to try it at least once. some more goals here. Need,
Ooh, nice save.
I need more drop target banks down to get some more kicks. Well, there's one. Oh, come on, I wasted it. I'll take it. There. I think I need like 2 more goals or for that red. Ah, well, dead.
All right. Oh, so close. Get in there.
What ball are we on? Are we on ball 3? Probably.
Doesn't say. Oh, there's no thing for it.
No, there is
No spot. Huh. Interesting. That's the first game I've noticed that it doesn't say what ball, how many balls are left.
I think it just has high score up there at the moment.
Oh, I thought I was gonna catch that.
Yeah, it's just got current high score to date. There it goes. Yeah, I got this is the last ball.
All right.
Maybe it does it in between rounds or balls. All right. I think I got to get 2 more goals.
Yeah, Dave and I have been picking up some games the last few weeks.
Oh yeah.
Like last weekend, I picked up a very nice Stern Stars because Dave found it.
Well, it was just on Facebook. And,
Yeah, well, it didn't pop up in my feed though,
oh,
in my marketplace or anything.
yeah, and I'm lame, and I'm always checking the for sale ads. But man, it's a nice original Stars.
It is very, very nice.
So we kind of went through that a couple days ago and made everything working right.
The guy was just a guy, not a pinball person at all, and he bought the game 8 years ago because it was novel. And it sat in his basement for 8 years. He said he hardly got to play it. He said he was hoping his family would play it a lot more. No one wanted to touch the thing. And it pretty much just sat. And the only hang-up was he put weird bolts on through the legs and had to have a nut on the other end. And he crossed...
probably stripped out or something.
Well, and he cross-threaded one of the nuts at some point. And... we actually had to sawzall the head of the bolt off to get this leg off the cabinet. It was so crazy. That's the craziest thing I've ever had to do, getting a game out of somebody's house. But it all worked out. It wasn't like it was horrible.
Yeah, Gamma Goat. If I saw Stars for $350, I'd be all over it.
Well, so this guy listed it for $1,500.
I think I did buy a Stars for cheaper than that, but it was a complete wreck.
This guy had it listed for $1,500, but it was in really nice shape from the pictures. So when I went to look at it, I'm like, okay, like what did he not take pictures of? He's trying to cover up, or because people are gonna try to take pictures from the best angle possible. And when I got there, it was actually nicer than I was expecting. And I just said to the guy, I'm like, what's your bottom line? I'm like, I'm not gonna beat around the bush with you. Like, what's the lowest you'll go? 1,100. I'm like, done. I'm out of here. See ya.
Yeah, I thought offering him 12 was like.
Well, that's what I was hoping. I was like, if I can get it for 12, I'll feel pretty good.
Yeah.
Just because the condition was really nice.
Yeah.
I mean, typically it's about $1,000 for a nice one, but this one was in a lot better condition than I was expecting.
Yeah, Fatty 57. There is no tapping those the receivers on that. They were so strict.
Finally
Like
got one.
the bolt would just go in and out, even with the threads on it. So I ended up having to take off the receiver of it and replacing the one. It was terrible.
Yeah, it was a little more work than.
It's fine. I've done it before.
But all things considered, oh, the one funny thing that made me laugh was the guy put paper clips in the post between the outlanes so you couldn't drain. And I mean, it made me laugh, but I was like, well, at least he didn't do anything crazy like drill screws into the playfield to block them or something.
Right.
I mean, it could have been a lot worse. But I should have took pictures of it because it made me laugh. Oh, man. No. Should have popped it forward.
Body clip on a muscle car. I'm not sure what a body clip on a muscle car is. Oh. All right. Did I get the high score again? I reset everything as I was going through the
looks like
the settings and everything. Yeah. So we'll constantly get as we get better here, but yeah, it's an art. So I would say of the Zacks, this is probably one of the weaker ones. It doesn't have as neat of a art package on it. I mean, there's quite a few things to shoot for. It's got the upper play field. I mean, if you're into soccer, it's pretty fun. I would say it's better than Devil Riders. I would say that. Devil Riders was my first Zack, and which also has an upper play field, but really, there's a reason that they're easy to find.
Ian, that's pretty funny.
The Quicksilver, the lane guide, the popsicle. Oh, nice. Popsicle stick. It's awesome. Yeah, so
No, Chrome Candy, yeah, I agree. Yeah, the art's kind of whatever. There's other Zacks with much better artwork.
right. It's just kind of
But I
kind
would
of
say
basic.
this is an easy game.
No, it's not necessarily easy.
Because getting into that hole, I mean, you gotta.
And there, it's kind of it's like a quarter flip, that's what makes it weird up top. And you kind of have to use the pops to help you get in there.
Nice.
And then getting the drops, it's not a great direct hit. I mean, you can sometimes get a few of them, but you really have to rely on the pops to try to help you out a little bit.
Come on. Should hit something. Oh my gosh. Those little rollovers, depending on how fast that ball's going, can change the direction of.
Oh, yeah, and that can be adjusted too, because all it is a leaf switch that pushes up on the button and
put pressure on it.
Right, and so depending on how much tension you have on it, so it takes a little bit of adjustment to.
Chrome Candy, I bought this off Bruce at Pinburg in August.
What's that?
The shirt I'm wearing.
Oh, he made you pay money for that?
Yeah.
Give him free advertising, man.
Nice. Dude, you are so freaking clutch with that shit.
I just get
I
used
made
to
it
it.
once. And I've even tried different spots of the flipper.
Yeah, it's kind of like maybe like half an inch past the tip of it.
Hey, Buffalo, what's going on? designed the logo. Kevin, you designed the logo for Silver Ball Saloon?
Right, boys. Attack.
Awesome. I didn't know that. Ian, if you ever make a Gamma Goat shirt, I'll totally wear it on stream. I wear everybody's stuff on stream. I think I've only worn my own shirt twice. And once was at Expo, because Dave had some made up.
There we go.
Great. You're in the attack zone.
Three.
Center, into the goal line. Passing the wing. A header over the
Yeah, it's a sweet logo, dude.
Ah.
Oh, a miss. The center forward has the ball. Under the ball.
Dang it.
Oh, a miss. Into the goal line. Oh.
I didn't even get to hit that one. All three were misses.
Wing. Pass to the goal.
That was a waste.
The goalie.
Ah.
Oh, nice save, dude.
Oh, but that's not.
Yeah, free advertising, Silver Ball Saloon. Logo designed by Kevin Manny. There's the phone number and the address and the website. Yes, Kevin does fine work.
Rochester, but you have to go to Rochester, New York, though.
Yes.
Unfortunately.
Pass to the center. Right, boys. Attack.
I used to live up that way.
In New York?
No, I mean, I lived in Connecticut.
When?
2007, 2008.
Oh, like after college?
Right, boys.
No, for internship.
Get in there. See, you're freaking clutch with this shot, and I can't do it to save my life. And then when I finally do get it in there, usually off the pops,
Oh,
then I miss it.
Watch the goalie. Shoots to the center.
Get in there, you jerk. Come on.
Pass to the wing. Shoots to the center.
the only thing I know about Rochester, New York, is that Dinosaur Barbecue is pretty damn awesome.
Nice. Got it there.
They got this special sauce. I'm sure they got a few different.
See, I can't do it to save my life.
They had one in Rochester, New York, but then I think they also had one in New York City. Pretty sure everybody in Rochester knows that place.
All right. I'm getting lucky here. Oh, crap.
What happened?
Did I tilt?
Oh, yep, tilted.
How do I tilt?
Too much shaking.
Well, son of a gun.
Ah,
And the ball's stuck up there.
it's alright. It'll kick it. It should anyway.
It should.
Yeah, it should. Well, maybe it'll just go. Remember, they're not connected to it. There it goes.
Oh,
I did
I was
it.
like, who's touching me? It's your dog.
Oh. Yeah, he's probably saying that it's popcorn time.
Oh boy.
Well, that's alright.
Watch out for the referee.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What happened?
Concentrate on your training. Why not
I was
try?
gonna say, I didn't feel like I hit it that hard.
I'm just checking. 'Cause it tilted it again.
Come on, boys. Let's see some real football.
Alright.
Shoot to the center. Pass the ball.
Finally had a decent game, and it's acting all funny.
Oh, I think it just got freaked out because you had that ball sitting up top or something.
Status quo for me.
Alright, might be a quick game. But yeah, I adjusted those pops so they're like super sensitive. Which is supposed to help out with trying to get more of the drop targets down.
All Zacks have, from what I can tell, it seems to be the case. Maybe I'm wrong. Are all the inline switches plastic?
Yes. The rollover switches?
Yeah.
Yep. Unless you're talking like the EM days. They had metal there, but they you know, the 80s, they were all about like their dang patents. And so like the stupidest things like that they would patent, and then you'd have to like do something just a little different to get around it so you could make a freaking oh look at that.
You can't lose in this game.
Well, that one time I just got all 3 misses in the last game, so nobody's got all the red special yet.
Oh. Yeah, so this would have been the last Zach Gen 2 game, the stream that he has, but on Saturday, if you didn't hear before, he's picking up a clown from the mod couple, actually.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I don't know much about the clown. I played it a couple of times at Neo's.
And it's crazy looking.
It's crazy looking. It's weird for sure. But you know, when something like that comes up, I'll just give it a shot. Worst case, if I don't like it, I can move it along. I think I beat Banger Jane again too.
Yeah, I think you did.
He was gunning for it.
Oh, come on. Ah.
He's got that Zaccaria. Maybe I should call him and say, hey, you
Yeah.
want to give up on the Zacks? Just sell him the Zaccaria?
That would be awesome if you got that Zaccaria off him.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I've only met him once, kind of through Relo.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, they all live down by each other.
Yeah. And so yeah, I don't really know him that well. Or at all.
Yes. See, now I'm getting in my groove.
There you go. There it is.
Come on.
Oh, but the goalie got you. Right there. There it is.
Yes.
All right.
It's like I know what I'm doing.
4 goals again for the special.
2 picks if you get back in there.
Ah. That's the thing about these Zacks is these slingshots. Something just happened. Something just happened. Ah. Thank you for the 1 bit, Fatty. Greatly appreciated.
Alright.
The last ball.
What Gamma Goat, what Zach EM do you have?
Because you have combat and
Aerobatics.
Aerobatics.
Yeah. Yeah. That honestly the EM you rarely see those. I think they just got beat up. Oh, Woods Queen.
Nice.
Really?
It's a cool game.
Have we had this conversation before? Are you in Canada or something?
Yep.
Okay, we did talk about that before.
I think we were talking about that when we were streaming Pixel.
Okay.
Maybe it was Stargaze.
Yeah, one of those. Yeah, that's. You just don't see those. A friend of mine, Nick, Nick Shell, better known as Nick Volta on Pinside. He's got a no. He's got a I think it's the single player version of House of Cards. It's called Queen's Castle. Yeah. Queen's Castle. That one's really rare too.
I think Woods Queen has a very cool layout, especially
Isn't
for
there
the
a naked chick in a swing on the back glass, or half naked
I
girl?
thought it was like that monkey.
No, there's what? No, there's a girl like on a swing or.
I'm gonna look it up. Calm down. I'm gonna look it up.
I like how they weren't afraid to have naked girls for the like European and. Remember all those Spanish games we saw with the boobs?
Yep.
They did not care. Oh, come on.
Yeah, I told you it was a monkey.
No, I meant on the back glass. Yeah.
Yeah, she's naked.
Is
Well,
she?
she's topless, but she's not. Her hair and her arm covers herself up.
Oh.
Very tasteful.
Okay. But she is topless. She's in the woods.
Yes,
She's a hippie
Ian, that's-
woods
yep.
queen.
No, I think it's a great layout though. It's awesome.
What?
Woods Queen.
I gotta adjust that up kicker. It's got too much kick to it. I gotta get 2 more, I think. Yep. I can just need to get back up there. There. Get in there. Don't. No. Alright. Focus. There's one. No. There it is.
Oh man, red special.
Alright, it's lit.
Oh, you can set up. Nice.
Should be 4.5.
Yep, it was. You have a very high score now.
I'm the soccer king.
You are the king of soccer.
I had to do it at least once, and I told you getting 6 is gonna be tough.
Man,
That was just luck.
yeah, well, you get more luck than I do. Get my butt kicked over there.
Oh, miss.
Man, you're gonna break 10 million. Is there extra balls in that game?
Yeah, the ABCs. Were you paying attention at the beginning?
You might have get extra ball, did you?
No. That's only.
Well, looks like you set the bar a little high.
Oh yeah,
Man.
female Tarzan.
Oh, jerk.
Well, the nice thing about that clown is apparently everything's working on it, so maybe it just needs to be cleaned up a little bit and toss some LEDs in that thing, and we'll put it on camera.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
The nice thing is, like I already have all the stuff like, to rebuild the boards and everything, so it won't take me that long to.
Come on.
Whoa, nice.
No! That was like one goal away from the red special.
Maybe two. Maybe two.
Either way,
Yeah.
way closer
What
than
a match. Yours, great.
You are great.
Hey. All right.
The best.
Well, what else we got? You want us to keep going?
Might as well.
All right. Well, I don't know. I think the just the latest stuff. Oh, we didn't even talk about Stranger Things. That's the next thing that's supposed to come out.
Come on, boys.
Yeah,
Keep
I
some
mean-
real football.
Stranger Things is fine.
Have you seen the show?
Oh yeah,
Oh, okay.
I like it a lot. I don't think it's as hot as Rick and Morty is though.
What? No, I think it.
Great. You're in
There.
the attack
I think it's
Straight-
I think it's getting
Over the
stale.
top. Arms to the
Well,
shoot. The centre
maybe.
forward has the ball.
Um.
Punch the ball. Very easy.
So they might. It's a timing thing. So Rick and Morty season 3 is like coming out now, and so the timing is good. Whereas, what was Stranger Things? Well, they're supposed to be coming out with season.
4
Is it 4?
or 5.
No, they're not 5. I think they just did 3
I don't know, Chrome Candy.
or 2. They only did 2 seasons.
I like it both. I like Rick and Morty way more. I think it's got way more mass appeal.
Well, and there's so much you can do with it too. Rick and Morty, there's so many characters. I mean, it's really like.
But not only that with Rick and Morty, but like literally the way the show's structured is they can do anything and
Uh-oh.
it's not weird.
What did I
You know what I
do?
mean? Like,
Tilted.
Concentrate on your training.
Uh-oh.
Why not try again?
I'm having some problems here. Looks like.
oh, hamburgers.
Come on, boys.
Well, I'll try it again. I don't know why it tilted out on me. Well, you know, it does it again.
But that's the thing about Rick and Morty is like the way the show is, like they can do so much crazy stuff. Even in the pinball machine, it wouldn't be weird. Like it would fit.
Yeah, I don't know. I think because Adult Swim is kind of more, you know, it's a late night cartoon, adult cartoon. You know, it's not a prime time thing. So yeah, So Stranger Things, they might be able to ask more for the license, which is why Rick and Morty's probably a really good license for Spooky, because, you know, hell, they're going to be making more than they ever had. I mean, 750 is going to surpass TNA if they
I
sell
wonder if
those
they're
out.
actually gonna keep it as at a hard 750.
It just, I think it's all dependent upon the they pay, I believe they pay so much per game for the license, so maybe they needed to do 750 in order for it to make sense. But I mean, in Scott we believe.
Yeah.
We have faith.
See, I wonder about with Stranger Things though. Like, what the big draw, like for me, besides I mean the story's great, but also the nostalgia to it.
Right.
Like,
Well,
you feel like you're back in the 80s when you're watching. I was like, oh, I feel like I
Right.
went back in time when I'm
they had-
watching
It
this.
was like a Goonies / X-Files / I don't know.
Great, you're in the attack zone. Into the goal
But the
zone.
thing is, like, I wonder if they need to
Punch the ball, very
like part of that
shoot over the top.
nostalgia thing is all the stuff associated with, like, you know, the Star Wars stuff and the Ghostbusters stuff. And
Yes. So they basically they it's a manufactured nostalgia. They took that's. So how do you do that? Like you would have to.
well, I can't see them using.
Oh,
kind
and
of
like
little-
E.T. E.T. I was thinking of because it's kind of like that alien-ish monster. You know, they're riding bikes kind of thing. So they need licenses for
Yep, exactly. Chrome Candy.
the music, and the different scenes and all that stuff. Whereas with the cartoon, Rick and Morty, they made all of that stuff. Maybe the McDonald's Szechuan sauce. I need that McNugget sauce. That's Szechuan sauce.
Like, that's one of the things about that show. Like, I appreciate the obscurity out of left field nonsense. Is what I love about the show.
Yeah, they need like a Szechuan sauce hurry up mode or something like that. It's like you just see like Rick with his like what is that, insanity eyes, like I need that Szechuan sauce.
Or like a pickle Rick Multi while you're killing rats.
Yes. Yes, that'd be like the insect mode on Alice Cooper.
Yeah.
Killing rats. Pickle Rick.
Or you go to like the Citadel of Ricks.
Oh.
Or you go to the Gary daycare.
Oh yes, the Gary. You gotta find Gary in the Gary daycare. It's like, nope, it's not him. He's in the ball pit or the.
So many. Like Mr. Meeseeks.
Oh yes, Mr. Meeseeks. Mr. Meeseeks. Oh, and I have a friend in Austin that he's a huge Rick and Morty fan, and he got me into it. His favorite is. Do you remember the superhero?
Yeah, the Vindicators.
Right. So the Vindicators. His name is. The guy with the mop. God, why can't I think of his name? He's like, God damn.
Yeah, what's his name? I forgot his name. Yeah, he was like the grunt that they made him like do everything.
Yeah. So like, Rick set up all those booby traps, and then he shit himself. And I can't remember his name, but he had like the mask on and everything, and they're like, it's like, I'm ready to go on our next adventure, and it's like, sorry, we got a new adventure for you. They hand him a mop to clean up the diarrhea.
Come on. Yes. Oh, you kidding me?
A plumbus shooter rod was mentioned.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
See, either a plumbus be awesome or the actual gun.
Oh,
the portal gun.
Yeah, I think there was a leaked picture on Facebook.
It's a plumbus.
No, it's a button. They have a button. But yeah.
Oh well, someone's gonna make.
Well, yeah, I don't know. It's a push button that they have for the shooter. So no plumbus shooter rod, unfortunately. Maybe somebody will make a plumbus.
Or maybe
a light up plumbus that.
Or maybe there's a multi-ball where you get Swifty.
Yes, there will be like a disco ball comes out. That would be awesome. A Swifty, the Swifty multi-ball. Yes.
As you're playing, you're going through the lyrics.
Yeah.
Oh, just total nonsense.
Yeah. Well, yeah, there's a lot of good things. I don't know. I think the Stranger Things one will probably be in more of a serious light. Like, I don't think there wasn't really a whole lot of comedy in that show. No. It was more, that I really hope they do some cool stuff with the lighting. That some stuff was talked about, like, black hole would be perfect for that. You go underneath and like there's the upside down and you're shooting flippers,
but do you see
at
doing
you
something
and
like that though? I think if they put a lower playfield in like that, it would be
the Stewie mini playfield.
Yeah,
but they could turn it. Maybe they could turn it around so it shoots backwards like black hole, and then like have it be like a cool thing underneath. But they'll never do that.
I would think they'd have a lot of that stuff later on because I don't think
Oh, yeah, yeah. All right, we gotta use up these plates.
There's the upside down. We can just slap different decals on his monsters.
Put some black lights in there, you know. Yeah, yeah. Oh, they gotta have like. All right, all right. Season 2 had all the tunnels and stuff. Freaking subways everywhere. Just put them everywhere, and you could have like demigorgons popping up out of the playfield. They're never gonna do that. No way.
Oh, they might.
I don't
Have
know.
faith.
I don't know. We get one demigorgon. One.
The big Demigorgon head bashed away. Maybe
Yeah.
he'll eat the ball.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That could be.
Well, we'll see. I mean, if in fact it is Brian Eddy working on it or whoever, I don't think it's gonna be bad. I don't think they're gonna do a bad job with it.
No. Well, I mean, the license, they need to approve it. You know?
Yeah.
But I get it. They're gonna have to.
What?
Yeah. I guess there's.
Concentrate on your
Is there
training.
something like
Why
stuck
not
against
try
that?
again?
It's wobbling a bit. I probably whacked it too hard. I was trying to save the ball.
Yeah, I was playing for a while.
I don't know.
Come on,
I might have
boys,
some
let's
issues
kick
then.
some football.
No.
Pass
Oh, we can probably just.
to the center.
What do you think?
Pass to
You
the
can
center.
probably call it after this if you want.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh! Alright, you're up.
Pass. That's a
There, I did
foul.
it.
That's a foul.
I don't know.
Concentrate on your training. Why not try again?
I will concentrate on my training.
Jeez. I don't know. You know? I don't think so. Well, we'll try it. If it does it again, then we'll just call it.
Come on, boys. Let's kick some real football.
Real football.
Watch
Yep.
out for the referee.
I don't know.
Well, the game's kind of acting
Why
up,
not
so
try again?
It's all right. We got quite a few games out of it. There might be a slam tilt or something on the bottom of the playfield that I stuck closed or who knows. Sure.
well, we're gonna call it because the game's acting up and being unplayable now. At least we got through over an hour worth. Thanks everybody for stopping by. Really appreciate it. Thanks for the follows. Thanks for the bits. Thanks for the raid. We stream every Thursday, pretty much when everybody else does. Again, we're just kind of going through Dave's collection here because we streamed my same 8 games for a year. So a few more Zacks to go, and then we'll be on to something else. So, yeah. Thanks, guys, for hanging out, and I think we're just going to raid Tandagosa.
Cool. Thanks for watching, everybody.
All right, guys, see ya.
Well, what'd you think?
Whoa, Turbo! Thank you for the raid. You going out tonight? No, but you drinking.
What? Oh, because he's got ads on.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna grab another beer. You want anything?
If you got a soda, I'll take one.
What? I do or RC.
RC.
Soccer Kings. I know the one where it goes, "Hey, Mexico." I know that one from. Hey, thank you so much for the raid. Everyone go follow TurboGrafx. I want to see some really pinball. Um, that is a that's a fair. Yeah, Mexico '86. That's the one. Not here. You guys are a pain in the butt. Okay, where's